In my 25 years of coaching fitness, CrossFit is still the most efficient and effective way to get fit fast. So that's why we use it here on the 5 a.m. Squat Club. This morning, we've got one from CrossFit.com. It's got shouldered overhead and double unders, and then we've got some strength work in the form of some deadlifts afterwards. But that's all part of our 5 a.m. Squat Club morning routine, where every single day we get together, move our fitness forward, move our mindset forward, and move forward on our goals. So if you're ready, step one is to choose our first thoughts today. We call it priming the mind. Let's get after it. Good morning. First step, get your dog out of the way, but get into a squat. So feet go underneath the hips, heels go down on the floor, and then if you feel like you're gonna fall over backwards, go ahead and grab onto a counterbalance, water bottle, dumbbell, dog, whatever. And while we're here, we're gonna go through some breath work in the form of a box breath. So if you look at the screen there, it's a 4-second inhale, 4-second hold, 4-second exhale, 4-second hold, while we go through what we call our mental reps. So go ahead with that. And first one is I am responsible. And it means that I'm gonna take accountability for my life. Nobody else is gonna achieve my goals, so I better focus on it being done by me, right? I'm gonna be responsible for my failures, for my successes. So don't wait for someone else to come do it. Don't wait for the conditions to be better. It's on you. Take accountability, responsibility. Next is I will make time between stimulus and response. And this is for the people around me, but also for my own mental health here, that I'm not losing my shit on everything, right? So when situations arise where, things could be irritating, like the dog is barking or the kids are crying and screaming, can I take a moment and breathe and give a response that is calculated as opposed to reacting? Next is I have all I need to succeed today and will focus on progress over perfection. That just means understand that the goal is not perfection. Or if you look at progress as perfection, then it is, but all we need is to move forward. Don't aim for the big end goal, just aim to make progress. Because if you do all the time, then those end goals actually become realistic. And then last is I choose gratitude. Focus on the positive. Yes, move forward and dedicate yourself towards improvement, but at the same time, notice that there are good things to keep you motivated, keep the world in a positive place as opposed to just being negative. All right, step 2, time to start moving the body. Let's get after it. All right, team. So step 2 on the 5 a.m. Squat Club is to move the body. And what that, Maple, what are you doing? What that looks like first thing is just 2 minutes of getting down and getting up. Call them burpees, well, that's the wrong screen. Look at that. We're getting there. Here we go. We're back. 3, 2, 1, go. So what that looks like is just get yourself down on the floor. You can walk yourself back, walk yourself up, or hop. And then at the top, just get a little hop and clap overhead to celebrate the fact that you're able to do so. And we use this first movement every day to initiate our warm-up, to start getting the blood flowing, to start getting the heart rate turned up, body temperature turned up, and telling our minds that, hey, we're about to pick up the intensity here this morning, so you better get ready for it. On that note, what we've got today, one from CrossFit.com. It is some shouldered overhead with a barbell or a dumbbell, whatever you got, and then some skipping. It's going to get some good intensity and conditioning, shoulder endurance, and then we've got some deadlifts afterwards. So a little bit of heavy work, a little bit of strength work afterwards, making sure we're getting, broad, general, inclusive fitness. And then if you've been here before, you know that at the end, we'll talk a little bit about how to build your life, how to create the life that you want through daily action. And I'll share a clip or two of our lives that, aren't the ones that we started with. So another 30 seconds here, getting that blood flowing, getting the heart rate up, getting the body temperature elevated so that we're ready to go here. If you're here with us in the chat or in the comments, let me know what time you went to bed last night. That's our precursor to the morning routine. is going to bed early. Because if you're going to bed late, trying to get up early every day, good luck. So let me know in the chat. Next part of the warm-up coming up. We're gonna go with some jumping jacks, but if you don't like jumping first thing in the morning, for some reason, feel free to go with just a, just a standing march. So thinking about Maple, leave it. Bringing the knees up nice and high. Otherwise, we're going jumping jacks. Maybe 20, 30 seconds here. Getting a little bit of bouncing in, right? Prime the body. Turn on the system, get the fluids flowing through the body. Lymphatic drainage only happens through movement, so bounce it around a little bit. And how we feeling this morning, team? Had a good active recovery session yesterday. Go back and check that out if you didn't get her done. The hips are tight. We've got another great week of training coming up and action on our goals. All right, next warm-up movement will be an inchworm. So bring the feet out nice and wide. Take the hands to the floor. And you walk yourself out until the shoulders are over top of the hands. And then we're gonna walk it back, stand up tall. In the middle there, what you're looking for is a nice straight line with the body. So squeeze the butt, squeeze the abs, squeeze the legs, press into the floor before you walk it back. Let's get at least 5 there. Getting a little bit of blood flowing in the shoulders here. A little bit of coordination. Video titles. Good morning, good morning. I saw equipment, Terry, Jody, Chris. If I missed you, let me know what time you got up this morning. Let me know. Feeling good in bed by 10:30. Not bad, Chris. It's moving in the right direction. All right, next one. We're gonna go with a leg swing. And I know I tend to do this out of order. Maybe I should change that on there. But just standing nice and tall, letting that hip move a little bit, not pushing the range of motion too aggressively. It is 5 in the morning, so just easing in. We'll turn it up as we go, and we'll get into a more specific warm-up afterwards as well. So at least, say 10 cycles here before we switch sides. Remember, while you're here, give yourself a pat on the back, right? Give yourself a little bit of credit. Don't take for granted the fact that, you know, you've created the discipline and the routine to get up early, right? And I don't want to take this for granted because most people are not doing it. So part of, you know, as we were speaking about the mental reps there, is I choose gratitude. Like, give yourself credit, right? Be grateful for the fact that you didn't decide to press snooze a whole bunch of times here and not get up. All right, next one. We're gonna come into our plank position, shoulders over the hands, nice straight line, and then we'll step out in front with one foot. I think we're gonna rotate here today. So you're gonna take that elbow that's closest to that front leg, work it down as close to the floor as you can, and then twist, rotate towards the ceiling. Let's get at least 5 cycles there, elbow towards the floor, hand towards the ceiling. Keep going. Should start feeling pretty warm by now. Be feeling a little bit of moisture building on your skin. A little bit of just general warmth in the body. I'll switch sides after 5. Mr. Terry, 11:30. 10, got up at 2 a.m. Mr. Terry, that's not a lot of sleep. Oh, you blow my mind a little bit. So elbow to the floor. Reach towards the ceiling. So, once again, don't forget to give yourself credit, right? Don't forget to be grateful for the fact that you've made this decision to get up early and to work on your goals. Most people just wait and hope and wish that Someday. Not you. You're taking action towards getting there, making sure that your dreams aren't just dreams. All right, next one, we're coming into our paleo squat position, or our passive squat position, feet underneath the hips. If this is uncomfortable, stay here. If it's really uncomfortable, grab a counterbalance, hold it out in front. Otherwise, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our toes with our hands. So grab the big toes, drop what we'll do first is pull the chest up nice and tall against your toes. Get nice and upright. Following that, we're gonna drop the chin, drop the chest, raise the hips up high. Find some hamstring tension in there. Get a couple pulses maybe. Sit her back down. Let's get at least 5 cycles of that. Really working into that upright position at the bottom. And then really pushing the hips up at the top. Couple breath cycles there. Chest up tall. And then reverse it. Whoa. One more. Pull up that chest hard. And then reverse. Okay, next we'll grab the PVC. Loosen up the shoulders a little bit overhead. And we'll talk about this workout. So first thing, we'll grab with a nice wide grip with our snatch grip basically and take that thing behind us. So you've got it with a grip that basically as narrow as you can while keeping the elbows straight behind you. And just moving up and down, above and below, basically shoulder height, where that tension is. Oh, you got that thing again, didn't you, Maple? Just give me a moment. She's chewing something she's not supposed to have. Okay. And then maybe a couple more here. We'll get a little bit of specific prep with the PVC before we do our full warm up. So we are gonna be going overhead. So let's go ahead and narrow the grip on the PVCs to just outside shoulder width. And let's just get some presses to start. Think about pulling the chin back as you press past the face, and then back to neutral once it's overhead. Trying to get right in line with the body overhead. So when I'm overhead, I don't want to be out in front, and I don't want to be bent. I want to be nice and straight, locked out, overhead, in line with the body. Let's get a few more there. As much as the PVC is light, it is still an effective tool. Okay. All right. So I'm going to show you this thing, and then we are going to warm it up a little bit here. Where is it? I put it somewhere now. I don't know where it is. Here we go. All right. So here is the, and I'll show this again in a minute, but here's the workout from CrossFit.com. 10 push jerks, 100 double unders, 8 push jerks, 80, 6, 60, 440, 220. And the idea is to choose a barbell that's pretty challenging. I think probably the weight for the 10, well, the weight for the barbell should be that, the set of 10 is probably maybe 2 sets. So let's talk about this a little bit. We'll warm it up. First thing we're gonna do is just a little bit of ankle prep. So if you want, support yourself on the wall, and we're just gonna rock from heel to toe. We'll get 10 reps there. Just prepping the ankles a little bit before we start jumping around. So 10 cycles there. Heel, toe, heel, toe, and then we'll just hop. Feet relatively close together. Get 10 or 20 or 30 hops. If you want, you can imagine holding your skipping rope, and you can prep that a little bit as well. Thinking about either singles or doubles with a slightly higher hop, a little more aggressive turn. And then from there, we'll warm up our shouldered overhead. And you got the option, obviously, of a barbell, a dumbbell, whatever you have at your disposal. But take that thing to the shoulder. And in the workout, shouldered overhead can be press, it can be push press, or a jerk. Realistically, if we're gonna lift heavy enough to make this the right stimulus, then you want to go with a push jerk. you want to have to push under that bar. So what that looks like is bar on the shoulder. You're gonna dip, drive, and then press under. Right after you finish your drive, press under the bar so that the elbows are straight, knees are bent, and then you stand back up. Back to the shoulder, dip, drive, press under, and stand. Good. And then for the skipping, which once again we're gonna go over again in a minute, so just continue setting up and warming up and figuring this out. And then on the second movement is our double under. If you've got a rope, double under, you're going around twice. If you don't have that, you can go singles, just a less aggressive jump. And if you don't have a rope, you can jump and tap or jump and double tap to emulate the double unders. So let's take a couple minutes here, warm up your barbell, dumbbells, whatever option you like, and we'll get to it in a minute or so. So warming up, priming, make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button if you're already set up and ready. Make sure you've subscribed. We got merch on the website if you want, first link in the description, say all the things. Join the community, but most importantly, warm up. I'm gonna switch my hat. Okay, we're getting there. And then make sure you've got, if you're already set up, think about setting up for deadlifts later, getting any weights you might need out. Let me know what weights we're thinking for this. As you can see, well, if you could see on that, the RX for the men is 185. RX for the women, probably 125. Is that? 125, yeah. So obviously I'm not gonna go 185. I think it may be 135, or at the very least 125. But let me know what you're thinking. How heavy? Whoa. Okay. Yeah, maybe 145. Where's my 10? Whew. All right, this is gonna be tough. Maybe 135, 135. I'm not that big. Is that Jeff? Good morning. We're going CrossFit.com this morning. Push jerks, double unders, 185, stop it. That's the only value you bring here, Jeff, is to tell me that I'm not going heavy enough. Jeff is the head coach at our gym, if you haven't been here before. All right, 135 it is. Thought about 145, but we're being a wuss. So, set up your gear, finish your warm up, hit the thumbs up. Give me a minute. All right, backwards hat day. All right. CrossFit is the most efficient and effective way to get fit fast. This morning, we've got one from CrossFit.com of shouldered overhead and double unders. It's gonna be pretty rough. Let's go for it. So, what we've got this morning from CrossFit.com the other day, 10 push jerks, 100 double unders, 8 push jerks, 80 double unders, 660, 440, 220. And you can see the RX weights on there, 185 for the guys, 125 for the girls. obviously that is scalable to any level. So if you've got a barbell or dumbbells, whatever, you're gonna choose an uncomfortable weight to take that thing from shoulder to overhead and stand. Choose a weight that I would say that set of 10, you know, is either unbroken, but like you're dying for it, or 2 sets potentially. And then for the skipping, if you have a rope, ideally it's double unders, but if you don't have the capacity for that, single unders are fine. And if you don't have a skipping rope at all, what I would suggest is jump tap or jump double tap, singles or doubles, depending on how you're feeling in terms of your coordination. I think we're probably gonna cap this around 12 minutes, but who knows how long it'll take. So we'll give it 12. We'll hope for the best. We'll brief this one more time before we go, just so we're all on the same page. 10, 100, 880, 660, 440, 220, and it'll be up on the board. So get some tunes here. Stand up. Good luck, team. See you on the other side. Go for it. Please tell me all the bad, never good. A little bit of chalk here, maybe. Please say any negative thoughts. I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off. All right, team. 10 seconds. Start to 10 push jerks. 3, 2, 1. You can have it douse. Not what I'm about. Have your out. If you're in it now, I keep making sound. Go another round. I'm legend bound. Can't stop me now. Woo. Okay, 100 reps. Ah, come on. Dubs aren't going well. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my out there. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. I tell you get big box, you get yachts, you swing locks and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Wow. Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase that, face it. I don't give up quick, I don't give up, I won't give up this. Come on, double unders. Know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise. Generally pretty good at these. Ah, Jesus. Come on. Jeez. Brutal. So many trips. Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't bring me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend down, can't stop me now.
just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get beat box, you get yachts, swing locks, and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase them? Face it, I don't give up quick, I don't give up, I won't give up this. Cause I know that I want it, know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise.
660.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, so I'm letting down, can't stop me now.
Like 10 should be cap.
Cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get beat box, you get yachts, swing locks, and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase them? Face it, I don't give up quick, I don't give up, I won't give up this. Cause I know that I want it, know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise.
Keep it up, team. Finish strong. Keep it up, guys. Finish strong. Hang on those short sets. Push the pace in the last ones. Post your time to the comments.
Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt.
I'll give you another 30 seconds. Keep going, team.
Stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down.
Keep pushing.
You can have it douse, not what I'm about.
Let me know times
in
the chat in the comments. 10 seconds.
I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
That's it. All right, team, great job. I'll leave that clock running if you need it. But that is high efficiency, high intensity fitness. CrossFit is the way. Constantly varied functional movements executed high intensity. The most efficient, effective way to get fit. We do it every morning here on the 5 a.m. Squat Club. Join us for the full routine. All right, team, keep it up if you're still going. We'll bring up the second piece, but the clock is still running. I did say 12 minutes, so if you need it, take more time, finish it up. We'll start talking about the deadlifts and warming them up. Might even put the mat out for this. CrossFit saves lives. You got it, Jody. How was the workout, Jody? You finish it up? Did you do the Doubes? What'd you go with? Chris? Equipment? How's it going? Woo. All right. So if you can see on the screen there, what we got now, excuse me, 5 sets of 3 deadlifts, one every 2 minutes. Take your time, catch your breath, and then we'll warm this up a little bit. It's feeling heavy now. It's 10:30 if you're still going. Finish strong. Jody, 70 pound push press. Hell yeah. Did you do all the double unders, Jody? All right, let's talk a little bit about the deadlift while you're finishing that up. Technique here, we're gonna go with the conventional today. So get yourself right up to that barbell, bend at the hips, maintaining that nice neutral spine, bend the knees a little bit till you get your hands on the bar, feel some hamstring tension, and then with that neutral spine, push away from the floor with the legs. When you cross the knees, squeeze the butt. On the way back down, just reverse it, hips, 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 till you cross the knees, and then a slight bend to the knee. Trying to keep those shins more or less vertical. Wow. How many know there? 33 Doubes unbroken was top set, chipped away at all nice. Chris doing 75 pounds. Maybe bad form, but had a neck spasm on the left side of presses. Well, we'll make sure to stretch that out afterwards. All right, so warming up the deadlifts. You want to at least warm up to something that's challenging for the first start weight, and then you can always increase the weight after that. So let's warm that up. There's 12. Time's up. If you didn't finish, you can always mark your score as 12 minutes plus 1 second for every rep that you didn't complete. It's a good idea to track your scores so that if we ever go and redo this workout, you know which options you did, meaning what weights, what skipping options, and what time, so that you can check in and measure progress, all that good stuff. So, we are sweaty here. 33 top set. Nice. Yeah, my double unders were pretty trashy at the beginning there. They came together a little bit as we went through, but they started out real bad. I was tripping a lot on that set 100. Woo. Okay, I'm gonna probably do one more weight change here and then we will start. Talia, good morning. Just doing our deadlifts here. I was just thinking, team, if you have Instagram, follow us on Instagram. I've got a little group chat going for 5 a.m. squat clubbers, where you can chat about whatever. I mean, you could also join us on School, which is even better. But if you want to connect a little bit more, follow us on Instagram. You can chat from there. Also, if you're still setting up or you're ready, feel free to take pictures or videos of yourself and tag us on Instagram. I'd love to see you moving. Love to see your setup. Love to just see your faces. know that I'm not alone. Wow, just changing that weight jacked me up. Okay, I think I'll probably start here. So, once again, 5 sets, 1 every 2 minutes. So lots of rest time. I'm late, had a meeting. No worries, Talia. Come lift with us a little bit. All right, let's do this.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me.
What do we want? We want interval. We want 5 of them. We want 1 every 2 minutes. All right, team. Let us do it. 10 seconds. First set.
Take into your hands, your own hands can land your own brand and down.
3,
I feel like no
2,
one takes accountability.
1.
They want the credit.
Go ahead. 3 deadlifts. Get nice and tight. Strong from the floor.
Take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder. Work until you're prouder. And all the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God, they don't let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown.
And you got options here. You can go touch and go, or put it down and reset, kind of like I'm doing there. Up to you, depending on what your weakness is. I would do the one that you find more challenging. Coach would like to see someone other than me. That's right, Jody. Although Chris has been sharing some stuff too in his garage there. There are 2 of you, Jody.
I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all want a ring. Yeah, we all want to be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart? Are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs. Are you willing to believe?
Set 2, 35 seconds. You should want this rest. If your weight is light enough that you don't feel like you need rest, add weight. But also film yourself. I'd love to see your technique. Or at least film yourself and watch it. Make sure that you look pretty good. Quality over quantity is the goal. 10 seconds. Set 2. 3, 2, 1. Woo. 2 down. My water bottle. Oh man, I am sweaty. A great session so far this morning, team. Lots of rest here. Minute 20. 3 more sets. Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the make sure you hit the thumbs up. Are the things you gotta work for, believe me. And while we're working on these deadlifts, especially in our rest periods, think about your homework. Think about the thing that you're gonna do after we finish this and cool down for an hour that's gonna move your life in the direction that you want. Right? Is it playing music? Is it writing a business plan? Is it building projects? Whatever it is, don't neglect it. You're gonna feel good after this. You don't want to waste that energy. 30 seconds. Set 3. Also, you want to think about putting some real food into your body. Some meat-based, animal-based products, whole foods, eggs, maybe a little bit of fruit. All right, 10 seconds. Right, don't take this good work that you've done and squander it. 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring. Yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a
2 more.
Do you got heart? Are you
here.
mean? Got some scars, got some needs. Are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God, they all let me down.
How we feeling with these deadlifts?
Wear the crown.
I want to see those cinder blocks, Chris.
They deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the
Woo,
crown.
thanks for hitting the reactions. Lift with us, Talia. Who's with us? Make sure you don't click off the stream. Stay with us. YouTube doesn't like when you leave. Why is the first pull so much harder than additional pulls? I agree, Jody. Especially if you go touch and go. That's why I'm not going touch and go, because I do also find it much easier for those subsequent reps. That's a great question, Jody. Because you're already tight, right? The body's already under that tension. So if you find it easier to go touch and go, and you want to make sure you're making progress, don't go touch and go. So I would prefer to go touch and go, but I'm not as strong without the touch and go, so that's why I'm going dead stop. So consider that if that's the goal. 10 seconds.
But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for,
2, 1, go ahead.
Take into your hands
Last 2 sets.
hands can land your own brand, and damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly I'm willing to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. All the doubters, they're just young downers. I swear to God, they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off with these clowns.
Woo!
We're all taught they deserve
One more.
an ounce. It's
Hopefully that made sense, Jody.
work for it. It's only worth it if you work
Okay,
for it.
posture.
I won't stop
One
till
more
they
set.
hear
You got a
me
minute
now.
20 rest.
I won't stop till I
Hell
wear the
yeah.
crown.
This is how you start your day, team. I'm jacked up right now. Try to bring that heart rate down a little bit. Thinking about your homework. You're thinking about the programming for tomorrow. 1 minute. Probably get some squats in tomorrow. Maybe a kettlebell. If you've got movements you want, feel free to toss them in the chat. How we doing, Talia? Whoa, I feel my like cold love handles all sweaty. Alright, 30 seconds. Just steal a block of chalk from the gym. Badly. 20 seconds.
It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it.
Make sure you stick around afterwards for cool down, farm clips, and action on our goal. 10 seconds. Don't leave. Stay with the stream on. Go ahead. Last set. Oh shit. Holy moly. All right. We did it.
I feel nauseous, believe me.
Great
Never
job,
had
team.
a lot of come easy.
Walking around a little
Had to
bit.
work hard, struggle just to be
Catch your breath, have some water.
me. Rise up just so they
Cool
can
this
see
down.
me. Talk about our homework. Great work. What was left over, I put towards my dreaming.
I ain't leaving. Thanks, Tim. Tell ya. Appreciate you. All right. We made it. Let's get into a little bit of a posterior chain stretch. You know what we'll do? How do I get out of here? Let's do this. Let's get into our child's pose, like this one. So let's get down on the floor on all fours, basically. We're gonna sit on our shins, which was part of our active recovery for yesterday. And then what you can do is widen out the knees and drop the chest. You're gonna feel some unloading in the low back. You can take the arms overhead, get a nice lat stretch as well. And we're just gonna hang out and breathe here for a moment. And we can talk about CrossFit a little bit because I've owned a CrossFit gym since 2012. I believe in it very strongly. And you know, I've tried almost everything. And CrossFit is by far the most effective, efficient means of getting fit. And I mean, if you don't agree with that, we probably have to define fitness first. And then if we do, I think it's pretty hard to deny that CrossFit is the most effective, efficient, right? And if you're unfamiliar with CrossFit, it is constantly varied, meaning you're not doing the same thing every day. Functional movements, right? Those innate in their ability to produce power and they're, you know, innate to real life. And then executed at high intensity, meaning you're doing more work in less time. So the principles are clear and really like you can't argue with that. I think the place where CrossFit gets some issues is that people do it ugly, right? They don't take the mechanics, consistency, intensity paradigm seriously, and they go hard and fast before their movements are good. And that's not CrossFit's fault, that's the individual's fault. So CrossFit itself, as far as I've found, there's nothing better. It just scares people away because there's complexity and they don't want to learn the movements. And because, you know, if you're cocky and you let your ego get in the way, you go heavier and faster than you should before you're ready. So, but ideally with us here, you know, we're going to keep ourselves within the realm of where we should be and progress accordingly and move with good quality movement. So that's why we use it. So next step though, take your fitness and do something with it. Take your mental clarity and the calmness that you feel in your body right now and assign yourself your homework, right? We were talking about this a little bit earlier, that every day, if you take an hour of action towards your goals, you know, I'll use Adam's goal as an example just because it's simple and clear. You know, he'd like to make a career doing music. So his daily action is 1 hour of practice. And then, you know, that may evolve to 1 hour of like contacting like music halls to get performances, or it could be an hour of, you know, setting up his studio so that he can record better, or whatever it is. It's an hour towards that goal that lights you up, the thing that, like, you know, you look at and you say, oh, like that would be a cool dream someday. That's the thing you should be doing. That's the thing that you're going to look back in 40 years and say, shit, why didn't I do that? So define that thing, right? Define the thing that moves your life, that moves your passion, and take an hour of work on it every day. And you will get there, right? You definitely won't get there without the hour of work. So take that. Don't worry about doing one big amount of one 20-hour, 24-hour no sleep work session on this thing, because that's not realistic. That's not how goals are achieved. Take a little bit of time every day, and over time, that staircase to your goals is built. So I'll give you a quick clip of the farm here. We had the girls. Well, we spend a lot of time here right now until those sheep go out on pasture, which hopefully will be maybe next week. We spend a ton of time in here. My oldest daughter is just addicted to catching those sheep, especially that little one she calls Gimpy, the one she's chasing right now there. But this is what we do, right? This is the life that we have designed for ourselves. You know, I'll keep saying it. I grew up in the city and, you know, we didn't even camp. And, you know, we've determined that this is what's important for our family and just done what it takes to get there. Right? Everything here is new. So I've done so much homework to learn how to raise animals and how to build fence and how to grow food and all of these things that I had no experience with. Just like what we talk about our homework, you don't need to be an expert yet. You just need to take daily action and learn the skills to become whatever it is that you want. So I still catch myself saying I'm a farmer. It still seems strange, but I am, because I've done the actions and I do the things every day that a farmer does. If you just take the action of the person who you want to be, you will become that person. I'm not going to go on that too much because that is clear. So it is 5:52 a.m. Time for homework. So 1 more hour. Take action on your goals. We're just talking about it. If you don't, you're never going to get there. Simple as that. I love you guys. I hope you join me tomorrow. We've got another fantastic session of intensity. And make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Join the community. Buy some merch if you really like us on the website. But at the very least, join us every morning. Follow the whole live stream. I love you guys. See you tomorrow. Peace.